I was drafted in the 6th round, looked past by a bunch of different teams. I know that hard work gives me the best opportunity.
When I was here in 1999 as a quarterback, I had no idea I would be back calling the Browns game, so it's a surreal experience.
There is nothing in the world like being in big games. What you will call on is the time spent here, when you can't even hear yourself think, will be this time, these days. That's what this is all about.
This is a wonderful opportunity that God has blessed me with, and I don't take it for granted. I was drafted in the 6th round, looked past by a bunch of different teams, a bunch of different players drafted in front of me. I have an opportunity to show those people that they chose wrong, but as well as to show myself each and every time I step on the field that this is why I do it, and this is why I'm here.
How are you?
Good. I saw the deer hunting cameras up here. I didn't know they're hunting you. It's just so quiet around here this early, you know. It's just us. He beats me in every day by a few minutes, so as far as I know, he's the first guy in the building next to security.
Come in early, leave late. That's just something that's kind of been conditioned in me. I've always been a hard worker, having to overcome different situations. I know that hard work gives me the best opportunity to do so.
He trains very hard. He's one of the hardest training guys I've worked with, and he likes to train hard all the time.
I enjoy working out with Dale. He pushes me, I push him. Some days he has to tone me back. The name of this game is, of course, going out there and make plays, but you have to be able to be available, and that's body maintenance, taking care of your body, getting stronger this time of year so you can withstand a full season and go out there and compete at a high level. Ever
since we started training together, we train some form or fashion every day. Whether it's the mobility stuff you saw him doing, here you go, Ty. The mobility stuff you saw us doing, upper body, total body, or legs. Kind of just depends on where we're at in his training on the field.
The main thing is, as much as we're working out, stay flexible and being able to still move fluently throughout your motion.
Appreciate you.
Training camp has been fun. It's always exciting to get back and to see guys compete. And the opportunity that we have here in Cleveland is a great one. We have a bunch of talented players here, and on paper, you would look at us and say we're definitely talented and we're supposed to do things, but training camp is where you start to make that come into reality. So just pounding away each and every day, looking to get better individually and as a team.
When I be sleeping, my mood is changing this season. I'm gonna be tweaking. Appreciate you.
All right, baby. We'll see you out there.
All right.
Y'all with your eyes, Ty?
Good shot, good shot.
Do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me. Cause I want you, and I need you. And I'm down for you always, JT. Do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me. Cause I want you, and I need you. And I'm down for you.
Dog tail! Dog tail! Grind on 3. 1,
1, 2, 3.
Great ball, five. Stick at five.
Finish!
White 80. What is that?
Mike is coming to you.
Of course, as the quarterback, you are the leader. But there's different ways to lead, and I think I've always been a lead by example type of guy. But in my case, I have to be more vocal at times, and I've welcomed that role.
Once we get around the back, he's in no man's land. He's trying to play the shallow there because that's underneath him.
Yeah.
So get your eyes around so I can put that on you.
That's like a back towards that throw, yeah? All right.
That's what I was just talking about yesterday, just a quick fix. And if coach don't like it, the coach don't like it, we can talk about it. And then, you know what I'm saying, if it looks good on film, we can coach off of that, then that's part of the package there.
That one the exact same time because the safety's going to be in. Keep doing that.
Yeah, he can't push in that far on a main gate.
There's not a lot of room.
Come on, bro. They might not be script reading because we just changed that play this morning.
When you're the leader of the football team, guys look to you in different circumstances to respond and as well as to lead them, because ultimately they're going to move as you move. So you have to create that energy and that attitude and let it flow amongst your teammates.
You was angling this way, you'll see it, just keep it straight. Like, I mean, I put it, the way y'all running, like I can't put it over top because there's two safeties right there. So like, it's going to have to be something where you have to front up.
My bad, bro.
You good?
Every day we got to get a little bit better. Did we get better at something though today, did we?
Yes.
Yeah, I want more out of you because I know there's more in there. I know what's in this team. Tyrod, come up here and break this group down.
Bring it up, fellas. Keep fighting, keep competing, baby. Bring your A game each and every day. Family on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
Denzel's pretty quiet, but once you get to know him, you know there's a fire inside of him.
You've been a winner all your life, but that ain't gonna change.
Just glad to be going through and having this opportunity to be able to be here with the Cleveland Browns and help this team win.
Finish, guys. Finish in the line. Effort, 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 effort. Open, downhill. Make the ground shake on defense. Get to the ball.
It's all about the person first. Really learn the learner. Really find out, so who are you as a person? All these guys have great skill sets, so it's a matter of just learning who they are and finding out what buttons I could push to get them to be who they want to be.
Nice, nice, nice. There we go. There we go. Excellent.
Oh, Terrence, he's a cool, funny guy. So I love him, but he's talented. Very good instincts. He loves football in terms of the passion that he brings to the table, wanting to be the best. So he's really fun to coach.
I'm just diving around. Hey, Tyrod. Hey, you didn't even give me a chance to play that out route, man.
Throw away. You didn't backpedal. You said it. Let it play another down, brother.
Come on, man. Let me have some shine.
I'm the quarterback. What do you need?
It's not about being dumb. It's about looking out, spreading the wealth.
I wanted to hear you say that on Sunday when we on the street.
Tell Tyrod to throw it.
I ain't throwing you no ball.
Or throw it in my direction.
Demarius is like the comedian.
Yeah, I already know he's from Florida. Where you from? Gotta be from Florida. Hitting like that.
He's from Florida, but it's pretty much out.
You a hater. You from Delaware that's pretty much nowhere.
What? Delaware was the first state. Wait, what's wrong with you?
TJ is the student. EJ is just like the smooth character. He's like cool as ice. Denzel's pretty quiet.
After about a year or two, you're not gonna be a puppy anymore. them 16, then if plus playoff games, you do that about 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can get to that point.
Oh, you will. You've been a winner all your life, but that ain't gonna change.
Once you get to know him, you know there's a fire inside of him. He may not show it from a demeanor standpoint, but it's there. So that's the one thing I do like about him. It's he has a fire.
Yeah, I'm loving Coach Walker. He's been helping me out with a lot of technique stuff and helping me with the plays and everything, and just really keeping me focused. It's been tiring, the day's been long, but it's a grind, and just glad to be going through it and having this opportunity to be able to be here with the Cleveland Browns and going through this training camp. I'm just going with the flow of things. Just listening to music and just staying relaxed up into the game. I've been listening to that new Drake. That's been pretty much it. That's what I listened to on the way here. It's kind of what I expected so far. Just got on the flight so far. We haven't done too much yet. Just got here to the hotel, so about to go to team dinner and be around the guys. So it's going pretty good so far. Check that out real quick. Make sure everything look good. Gave me the good view, though. So I appreciate that. Yeah, really just to go out there and compete and work hard, just try to make some plays and just help this team win.
I want to be a disciplined, hard-ass working group because the fun in this game is one thing, winning.
Another throw to David Njoku.
We'll see how much better we get between this week and next week by seeing how much better you can get today.
We are so excited just to see the guys we brought in, how they perform. It's come to fruition now, and we can start hitting somebody else in the mouth rather than ourselves.
Hey, all I gotta say is find why you do this each and every day. Don't nobody see what happens in between the white lines, bruh.
We want to see progress. You know, we want to see us moving forward. It is the preseason, but they do keep score. So we're looking forward to going out and trying to find a way to win a game.
Got everybody? Coaches, good? Hard knocks, quickly I'll touch on. We cannot let these guys affect anything that we're doing. We as coaches can't let it affect us. You as players can't let it affect us. And I'm not trying to take away your personality, but I am, okay? Because I want to be a disciplined, hard-ass working group that is focused solely on our job, all right? Because the fun in this game is one thing, winning.
Deep ball throw down the middle, and it is completed to who else but Jarvis Landry.
If we score, celebrate your ass off. David, you can jump up and do your tomahawk dunk thing, whatever it is, because that's a winning play potentially.
Another throw to David Njoku, who finds the end zone for the Browns' first touchdown.
I don't want you worried about anything in the future. All you worry about is the day you're on right now. You're in a meeting with the offense staff. You're going to be in with your coaches in a couple minutes. Put everything you have into each and every one of those moments, because there is nothing in the world like being in big games. All right, and during those times when you're in those big games, whatever it is, it may be to get a playoff spot, it may be to win a playoff game, it may be to go to the Super Bowl. All right, what you will call on is the time spent here. That's what you'll draw on in those games. All right, when you can't even hear yourself think, will be this time, these days.
Go all the way, and that is the explosiveness of Antonio Callaway. Touchdown Browns from Baker Mayfield. When you watch him celebrate, he doesn't care if it's practice, preseason, or a national championship game. That kid is passionate about this football game.
The Browns 1-0 in the preseason, and really what you took away from this was that this football team, and it needed to be, is significantly more talented and deeper than what we've seen for the Browns over the last 2 years.
All right, listen up. First of all, congratulations, okay? But we all know we got a lot of work to do, true? True. Listen to me. It's why we practice the way we practice. It's the reason why I push you the way I push you. Is for these moments when you get ready to play against an opponent, you found some things that were a little easy and there were some things that were hard. We need everybody to come back tomorrow so you can watch this tape and then make sure on Sunday, guys, when we get ready to practice again, we have a chance to get better, okay? But you gotta keep working. We gotta keep getting better at the little things. The little things are what's gonna determine where we're gonna go. but it all happens in practice every day. All right? Break it down, guys, break it down.
Hey, family on three. 1, 2, 3, family.
All right, fellas, last night, preseason, right? Doesn't really matter, doesn't count. Bullshit. There's always a winner. So if they keep score, we need to be winning because we got to learn how to win, all right? Always. The fun's in the winning, and lots of things go into play with that. Best thing we did all night was what? Didn't turn the ball over. We said that's the number one thing in winning a game. Well, we had 30-something mental errors and 5 penalties. 1 penalty real big, right? Took away a big play. But 30-something mental errors, you will get your ass beat every week. The only reason we were in the game, we didn't turn the ball over. In saying all that, fellas, you got to understand we're still in training camp mode. That's a preseason game. It was good to win it. We got to learn to win. We got to keep our head down, stay working every day, every rep, every period. When we're competing, we're wanting to win. And when we're not, we're getting better in other areas.
No, tell him when he's doing wrong. You're stopping before the line.
We'll see how much better we get between this week and next week. And you do that by seeing how much better you can get today and tomorrow and with the next rep. All right? That's the process. Just focus on what you're doing at that present time. Last night was just a start. That's the only thing it was. All right? Everybody good? Good. You sure? All right, y'all break it up.
See you back in Cleveland.
Thank you, man. It's good to be back.
I was always your fan.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Everything out there looks different, but the locker room looks the same. I was over here in this first one where Tyrod is.
6, 5 in preseason. Graphic 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
When I go into a production meeting, I think the main thing is you want to get stuff that you can really look for in the game. You're like, oh, that's what Coach was talking about when you see it happen on the field, and then you can bring that to the fans and kind of let them in, behind the scenes.
All right, who wants to start? Somebody tell a joke. Go ahead.
You got a joke, son? No. I like it. How's it feel to be playing former team? I know it's a preseason game, but all that. But any extra?
It's always fun. Anytime I get a chance to put my cleats on, I don't take those opportunities for granted. But I'm definitely excited to see some of these guys and compete against some of those guys. I'm not sad or mad at anything that happened. It's all a learning process, and it was all part of my journey. Made me a better player, made me a better person.
Will you go by and seeing them tonight?
No.
No fraternization rule? I love it. Love it.
He likes
that's
it. He doesn't
old,
love it.
that's the old school, no fraternization rule.
Yeah. What was that experience you had there, taking that team to the playoffs, breaking that playoff drought to now you come here, this team has a playoff drought as well. Does that give you confidence thinking you can come in here and do the same things you did there?
Yes, of course it gives me confidence because I was in a similar situation, maybe not owing whatever the past was, but guys, we have a chance to be very special. But like I said, it starts with the players. Of course, the coaches have to go out and do their parts, but it starts with the players taking ownership and holding each other accountable and going out there and doing what it takes to change it.
Great, we're good.
Thanks.
Thanks, I appreciate it, man. Good luck tomorrow.
Said it right. I'm around, so we're just working the whole time. So anything comes up, then you let me know.
Okay.
Good to see you back in Cleveland.
Thank you, man. It's good to be back.
I was always your fan.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Is it all right?
Good to see you, man.
You
Good
too.
to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, get ready.
You fired up, huh?
Yeah.
You knees look good. I like this.
Get ready for.
I'll take one. Yeah, it looks all the same. The locker room, everything out there looks different, but the locker room looks the same. So, I was over here in this first one where Tyrod is.
10, 9, 10 seconds. 8, 7, 7 to the score. 6, 5 in preseason graphic. 4, 3, 2, 1, and
tilt.
Go.
Open up, Jay, and couldn't have gone any better last week for these Browns quarterbacks. Tim, in limited time, Tyrod Taylor threw a perfect game, and Baker Mayfield did very little to disappoint.
Very impressive, and I like to see them getting the run game going. Carlos Hyde running strong in this football game. Duke Johnson already contributing, making some plays. Something like that, just get it out of Tyrod's hand quick on this play.
Give to Hyde, he's got some space, he's got the corner, and he's got the end zone. Touchdown Browns. They take their opening drive the length of the field and find the end zone.
Great job up front by this Cleveland Browns offensive line.
Really good start, Tim. I'm hearing some energy. That's what I'm asking you for. Good job.
It feels great to be back, here in Brown Stadium and getting a chance to go through the locker room. And, we started this organization in 1999 when the Browns came back into the league, and I was fortunate enough to be the first player picked in the new franchise. And I just remember all the excitement that, there was around Cleveland to have their team back. Everyone was so disappointed when they left and went to Baltimore. So the fact that we were back, was exciting. We worked our way and we made the playoffs in 2002, so I'm very proud of that moment, and I'm proud to be on that team. And, so we did some good things, and, I think it's the organization is definitely headed in the right direction now. Yeah, certainly when I was here in 1999 as a quarterback, I had no idea I would be back, almost 20 years later calling the Browns game. So it's a real experience, but it's been so much fun, and I'm thrilled to death to be back around the organization again. You just never know where life's going to take you.
Growing up, you're like, NFL is a dream, right? And I'll look around, I see all the Brown stuff, all the Cleveland Browns. It's the NFL.
Hey, great job! Let's go. When you put on a helmet for the Cleveland Browns, you play. You play as hard as you can play, you do your job the best you can, and then the rest will take care of itself.